You ever notice how hiccups show up at the absolute worst times? Like, you're trying to look all cool in front of someone, and then suddenly your diaphragm decides to act like a broken car engine? Yeah, real smooth. But hey, don't worry, today on ThinkBits, we're going to figure out why hiccups even exist. Spoiler alert, it's not because the universe is punishing you for chugging soda too fast. So, here's the deal. Hiccups happen when your diaphragm, that big dome-shaped muscle under your lungs, goes rogue. Normally, it's the good guy. It helps you breathe in and out without you having to think about it. But sometimes it gets irritated, like that one friend who takes everything way too personally. When that happens, the diaphragm spasms. Basically, it just twitches, like it's had way too much caffeine. That sudden spasm forces you to suck in air, but your vocal cords slam shut right after. And that's the little hic noise you know and love or hate. Mostly hate. Now, what sets it off? Honestly, hiccups are kind of drama queens. Eating too fast, swallowing air, drinking fizzy stuff, spicy food, even sudden excitement, it doesn't take much. You might just be chilling, minding your own business, and boom, hiccup ambush. And the worst part? There's no grand evolutionary purpose for them. Like we humans kept a lot of useful features, right? They're just ... leftovers. One theory is that they're a weird leftover reflex from when our distant ancestors lived in water. Some scientists think hiccups are like a broken version of a reflex tadpoles use to push water across their gills. Which is kinda cool, but also means you're basically carrying a glitch from fish days. Congrats, you're a human, but also a little bit of tadpole. So what do you do when hiccups strike? Well, here's the funny part. Nobody really agrees. Everyone's got some magical cure that always works. Hold your breath. Drink water upside down. Get scared by your roommate popping out of the closet. Bite a lemon. Honestly, it's like humans invented 100 home remedies just to mess with each other. Most of them don't even work consistently, at best. They distract you long enough that the hiccups just get bored and leave. Which, by the way, is usually what happens anyway. Hiccups just vanish after a while like they weren't even a problem. Classic toxic behavior. Of course, in super rare cases, hiccups can stick around for days or even weeks, which sounds like some sort of medieval torture. If that happens, it's usually linked to some medical condition, and yeah, definitely call a doctor. But for the average person, you're harmless. Annoying? Yes. Life-threatening? No. It's just your diaphragm throwing a tiny tantrum. And let's be real, hiccups are also the one involuntary thing that makes you sound ridiculous in any situation. Like, imagine trying to give a serious presentation and suddenly blurting out a hiccup halfway through your big point. There's no recovering from that. You just gotta own it. Hiccups don't care about your reputation. They'll strike during a date, a job interview, even a funeral if they're feeling extra savage. But here's the good news. If hiccups are one of the biggest inconveniences our bodies throw at us, we're actually doing pretty okay. I mean, we could have inherited something way worse from our fish ancestors. Like gills that randomly opened up in meetings or fins popping out during puberty. Instead, we just get a tiny squeak noise and maybe a few minutes of discomfort. Not so bad when you think about it. So yeah, next time you're stuck hiccuping like a squeaky toy, just remember, it's your diaphragm having a meltdown, probably because you inhaled that burrito a little too fast. Give it a few minutes. Maybe try one of those weird tricks if you're desperate, and eventually your body will chill out. If someone makes fun of you, just remind them they're carrying ancient fish code too. You're basically aquatic royalty. Anyway, that's it for today's little hiccup in knowledge. This was ThinkBits, keeping science simple, funny, and just a little bit weird. Now go drink some water, or don't. Honestly, I don't care. See you in the next one.